What is up, all of my movie fanatics out there? Welcome back. I'm the Jay Sloan, and I'm back here to do another video for you guys today. Today's date is July 23rd, 2020, and I'm back here with a DVD / Blu-ray / action figure update. And everything that I have to show are just a bunch of releases that I've been stockpiling over the last couple weeks to film one big video on. I received my Creepshow 2 Arrow Video limited release in the mail, and I figured that took priority, so I filmed a video over that. And I wanted that to be in its own separate mail time video because it was a mail time pickup. All these things, I didn't get any of this shit in the mail. Some of it's actually used that I bought from my stepdad because he was selling all of his collection. Said, take your pick, whatever you want. I'll give you a good price on them. And then some of this stuff is new that I got from Walmart. And other than that, I've not really been picking up too much stuff. But I figured I had enough here in a pretty good bulk size that I could show you guys. So what we're going to do is we're going to go through the DVDs first. And I only got a couple of DVDs from him, and then the rest of them are Blu-ray. Got a really good deal on them. So the first thing here, I knew that I had to have it when I saw it. And this movie, for me, it goes way, way back to my childhood. And this was a film that I gravitated toward a lot, much like Jim Carrey's The Mask, which I loved as well. The Mask and this I watched nearly every day, and horror was my main genre. Even as a kid, I loved horror movies, but outside of that, I really loved this movie as well. It stars Phoebe Cates and Rick Mahal, and it is Drop Dead Fred. Now, the Region 1 or Region A release of this film has been out of print since before I started collecting, and I've always wanted it. Just cannot get my hands on it for a decent price. And I actually remember when my stepdad picked this DVD up here. It's a crappy DVD, but it's a way to watch the movie, I guess. But he picked this DVD up, and not knowing that he couldn't watch it on his DVD or Blu-ray player, because, you know, most people don't, and I knew what it was immediately, and I was like, if he ever decides to sell it, I'm going to pick it up, because I hadn't seen this movie until recently, in about 15 or so years, and I revisited it with my niece, and it still holds up to me. It's still such a fun movie. Phoebe Cates is basically, like, portraying this woman who is the most unlucky woman in the world at the start of the movie. She loses her husband, loses her job, has to move back into her mother's house forcefully, doesn't even want to do that. And she finds this jack-in-the-box that's duct taped up. Everything's just going completely wrong in her life. And Drop Dead Fred pops out of the jack-in-the-box. He's been taped shut for all these years. And his main goal is to make her happy again. And the only thing that's going to make her happy is if she reunites with her husband, and chaos ensues. It's such a fun movie. My niece really enjoyed it, and it's just rewatchable still to this day. Is it a masterpiece? Absolutely not. But is it fun as fuck? Yes, it is. And Phoebe Cates is still gorgeous, guys. Still gorgeous. Maybe not as hot as she was in Fast Times at Ridgemont High, but still looks good. So the next movie here is a Stephen King adaptation. Probably one of the lesser-known ones. And I remember watching this as a kid on HBO. And it was fun. I don't remember too much about it, so I'm not going to talk too in-depth on the film itself, but it is Stephen King's The Night Flyer. Just a crappy, an old snapper case DVD, but I thought, hey, I want to revisit it, so I'm going to. Not even sure if, I doubt it has a Blu-ray release. I don't know why it would, but I could be wrong. But yeah, The Night Flyer, I'm going to rewatch it and see what I think. Comment down below, let me know what you think of this one. Yep, Night Flyer. So that is the DVDs that I got from you. The next are Blu-rays. So we're going to start with one of my favorite Van Damme movies, right up there with Bloodsport. Maybe Lionheart might be next, but I absolutely love fucking Kickboxer. Saw this Blu-ray, knew I had to get it. Yeah, I mean, I really love Van Damme movies simply because he's always an underdog in these films, and he has to build his way up. And a lot of the films follow similar plots, but they're just so fucking fun to watch. And yeah, this one is no exception. And what they do to his brother in this movie, and not only his brother, but they, you know, assault his girlfriend very, very viciously. He basically, the entire fucking movie is getting trampled on toward till the end. Kickboxer, fun movie. Not as good as Bloodsport, but it's right up there. Gotta love Kickboxer. Van Damme's just good. I love his movies. So next here we have, I've not seen this since its release, and I remember really liking it. So when I saw it, I was like, I'm just going to go ahead and buy it. It's got Timothy Olyphant in it, Mila Djokovic, Steve Zahn, and it is A Perfect Getaway. More of a thriller, not necessarily a full-blown horror film, but it has horror elements in it as well. Basically about this couple who robs and kills other couples and assumes the identity of said couple. So, and who done it, who is it kind of situation. You find out toward the end the least likely of people can be the most dangerous. So it's fun. I like Steve Zahn. I like Timothy Olyphant. I mean, it's just one of those movies. I enjoyed it upon its release, and this movie is I don't know when it was released exactly, but it seems like it's been fucking 10 years since it's been released. It might have actually been, if not longer, but I have to rewatch it and see what I think. More of a thriller. So next here, this movie is fucking hard to find. Don't know why, but I actually sold this Blu-ray to my stepdad way back in the day when I was just collecting DVDs. I just started getting Blu-rays, and I didn't think I was ever going to get a Blu-ray player. I was a kid. I had a box TV, did not have a flat screen TV with any 180p capabilities. It was just 720 and under. And I was like, I wanted to get some more DVDs, and I was, collecting and just wanting to spend every dime I had on movies. So I sold this to him, and when I sold it, I didn't know that it was going to be out of print, and it is. And it is a 1987 Catherine Bigelow film. And when I saw you selling this, I was like, I'm going to buy this from you. So, and I got it, and that is, like I said, Near Dark from 1987. This one came out a few months after The Lost Boys, but I feel like The Lost Boys is championed over this film, and I absolutely love The Lost Boys, man. One of the greatest fucking vampire movies of all time. But Near Dark stands right up there, man. It really does. Such a fun movie. It's got such stellar cast. Lance Hendrickson, Bill Paxton, Adrian Pasdar, Jenny Wright. I mean, it's just an onslaught of great actors and actresses, and I've always liked the feeling and the vibe of this one. But basically, in the beginning of it, it follows a cowboy type character. I mean, he lives on a farm, and he goes to a bar one night, meets this girl. She's super seductive. They start a little fling through the night, and something happens to where he is thrusted into this world of blood-sucking vampires, where he has to learn to become one of them. And it's so fucking fun, man. I love the traveling aspect of it, how these vampires travel from town to town and place to place, and how the van that they're in, everything's blacked out. It's just, you gotta watch it. It's great. Bill Paxton's amazing in it. Rest in peace to him. And Lance Hendrickson's great as well. And the two leads are awesome. So Near Dark, if you haven't seen it, is it as good as The Lost Boys? It's right up there, I gotta say. I love The Lost Boys, man, but it's right up there. So, yeah. So we're gonna move on now to the stuff that I got from Walmart, and we'll start with the DVDs on this and work away the Blu-rays. I only got 2 DVDs, and they're not horror releases. So the first one here, I love old school Adam Sandler, and this is one that I've always loved. Don't know why I haven't owned it until recently, and that is The Wedding Singer. Saw it for I think it was $3. I was like, I'm going to go ahead and buy it. One of his and Drew Barrymore's, they've had a couple films together, but this is, I think, the best one probably of them. And it's when Adam Sandler, to me, was in his prime as far as comedy goes. And is he still? I don't know. We'll see. The next one here was actually a suggestion from my dad, and I like both the lead actor and actress in this movie, Richard Gere and Deborah Winger. And we were talking one night, and he said, "Have you ever seen An Officer and a Gentleman?" And I said, "No." When I saw it at Walmart for $3, I said, fuck it, I'm going to go ahead and pick it up. He said I'd really like it, and usually he's right about that, so picked it up. An Officer and a Gentleman. Don't know anything about that movie, really. I'm going to check it out, but figured I'd go ahead and get them $3 a piece. Why the fuck not? Now let's move on to the Blu-rays here. Let's see what we're going to do. Okay, so this is crazy. This movie was made in 1980. And I remember seeing this when I was a kid. My mom and dad loved the movie, and I've always really had a strong love for the movie as well. It's not really plot driven, and there's really not too much in the film that happens. It's more of like a fidelity kind of struggle through marriage and romance, and it's Urban Cowboy with John Travolta. Speaking of Deborah Winger, she's in this one as well. And this was the one that just came out recently, the 40th anniversary edition with the slipcover. And yeah, I watched it recently. Actually, watched it on Netflix. Me and my girl watched it on Netflix, and she'd never seen it, and she really liked it. And I've always enjoyed it, man. It's just fun to me. I like the shit in the bar. They have a lot of chemistry, Travolta and Deborah Winger do. They really do. And it's one of his first movies as well. So yeah, it's kind of, I guess you can call it a chick flick if you want, but hey, there's some chick flicks I like. So this is one of them. Urban Cowboy. Can set that to side there. Okay, so the next is a double pack here. And I've never seen either of these movies. It's fucking crazy, I know. But that is Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure and Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey. I've heard about both of these movies over the years. I cannot speak on them because I've not seen them. But I saw this double pack for a good price, and I was like, I think it's time that I introduce myself to these movies. Everyone seems to love them, and the cult following it has is just insane. And I know the third one's coming out, so I figured I would go ahead and watch these two and get myself prepped for either a good movie or a disappointment. We'll see with that third one. But I know it's just got a strong following on both. So yeah, excited to watch both these. Love Keanu Reeves. He might not be the most versatile actor ever, but he's still fun to watch. And it's also got Alex Winter in it, who is also in The Lost Boys. That's a familiar face you can't forget. So yeah, Bill and Ted double pack there, really cool to have. The last two Blu-rays I have here. The first one, you know, I was looking at stuff on YouTube and I saw people say that they have been finding Scream Factory releases at Walmart. I didn't figure my local Walmart would have them, and I thought if they did, they would not have slips on them. And I found one that had a slip on them, or slip on it, I'm sorry. And it is another Stephen King adaptation that I also have never seen, starring Drew Barrymore, and that is Firestarter. So really happy. Anything that I can find at Scream Factory with a slip, I'm going to get. And I just had to get it. It was like $12, so I was like, I got to get it. And they had some other ones. They had Candyman, Big Trouble in Little China, but they didn't have slips, so I didn't pick them up. And I already own Candyman, so yeah, Firestarter. Don't know much about it. I mean, I've heard about it through the years. I know, like I said, I know it's got Drew Barrymore in it, David Keith. It seems like it's got a good cast, and it's a Stephen King adaptation that everyone seems to really enjoy. And most Stephen King adaptations I really, really love. And some of them are my absolute favorites. So Firestarter, gonna have to check this one out, and yeah, watch it and see what I think. And I might actually do a full review on it. We'll see. So lastly, here, this is, I guess, 4K, my first 4K that I've ever bought, but I saw it and I had to get it because it had the Blu-ray with it as well. And it's the 45th anniversary of the all-time classic Jaws. Absolutely love Jaws, man. And this is the first time that I've owned it outside of a DVD. I have one old school DVD release, and that's it. I've never had Jaws on any other format. Knew I absolutely had to get it. Is it Spielberg's best? In my opinion, I think it is. This movie, man, everything from the dialogue to the cinematography to the score, everything about this movie is just so fucking fun. And got a great cast as well. Richard Dreyfuss, Robert Shaw, Roy Scheider. It's classic. I'm gonna have to rewatch it. It's been a while since I've seen it, but it used to be one of my uncle's favorite films, so we watched it all the time. That, and he loved Piranha as well. So yeah, Jaws, really, really stellar release. I've seen a Steelbook release, and I couldn't find it, but I got this one instead, which, to me, as long as I can watch it, and it's got all these extra contents, it's 4K Blu-ray digital code, I'm happy with it, and can't wait to revisit it and rewatch it. So, lastly here, this was a shock to me when I found it at Walmart. And they had some other things at Walmart the week after I purchased this stuff. Like I said, I've been gathering this shit together for like 2 weeks or so. But this one, I was like, I've always wanted some more NECA figures. I want to get into collecting more. I've got the Night of the Creeps figure that Scream Factory put out. I think other than that, I've got a couple Texas Chainsaw Massacre figures in these German box sets. I've got a Halloween figure up there, but I don't really have too many horror figures, and it's something that I really want to, like I said, I want to start getting into. And I saw this, and I had to get it, guys, and it is the Friday the 13th 3D, the NECA figure. I know the lighting's not very good, I don't know why, but as you can see, that is absolutely amazing. Knew I had to get it. Friday the 13th Part 3 is one of my favorite horror sequels in that series, period. First time we're introduced to the hockey mask Jason, and it's just an awesome figure. Cannot wait to display it and get more. Open that up again. I'm taking up a little bit too much here all this time. I apologize. But yeah, so Walmart not only has Scream Factories now, but they have fucking NECA figures, which is just badass. They had some other ones as well. They had Halloween 2018, Pennywise, I'm sorry. They had Pennywise from the 2017 remake. They had Friday the 13th Part 5, I believe. They had a couple different things, and it was cool to see, but they were sold out within a week. So, but yeah, that's 15 minutes, and I've bullshitted around and took up too much of y'all's time. Sorry if I kind of just if I rambled a little bit in this one. I'm not going to do any cuts. I just figured I would do one big DVD/Blu-ray/action figure update. Not going to run through them all one more time. As you can see, here's all the stuff. Well, here's all of the stuff there. There's the Jaws Blu-ray and all of these Blu-rays. So yeah, that'll be it, guys. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned, guys. Got a lot more videos planned. Content should be amping up. Well, it seems like it's been a really rough year, and I've not really addressed too much of that. But yeah, been a really rough year. Hopefully, as we gear towards Halloween, because I think we're a couple months away. We're like 3 months away now. Maybe not even 3 months away till Halloween. We can get some more content, and I can pump some more videos out for you guys. Also, some more gameplay playthroughs, video game playthroughs will be coming very, very soon. And I'm rambling now, so I'm going to shut the fuck up. I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you so much for watching. I'm the Jay Sloan. Comment and subscribe. And as always, guys, keep it horror. Peace.